What's up, world? It's your man, Amore Red King, lyricist, CEO of the Immaculate Ones, and most importantly for today's topic at hand, founder of Dope Though. Now, you never know which Dope Though family members are going to be on from episode to episode, but you know we always coming with that fire. Right now, you are tuned into the Dope Though podcast. You gotta hear this.
Okay, let's go. Welcome to episode 15 of the Dope Though podcast. Once again, I'm assuming hosting duties for this episode. I'm King Ackland, and with me, we got some Dope Though fam. As usual, we got Bree Renee. We got High in the Sky DJ Suspense. And we got Big Bruh Seasoning Virgil Methodical One with us tonight. Face. Yes, sir. And how's everybody doing?
I'm relatively good. I was just wondering something though.
What's up?
When you said hosting duties, I was just wondering why you just kind of stretched the first part. Never mind. I just
because apparently the streets have won. And I'm with you again, assuming hosting duties for this episode.
Oh my God.
Shout out to the streets in the summertime, in spring and summertime.
They a motherfucker. So does that make us like, are we cuffing worthy? Is that what it is? We only get cuffed during the winter season. And
damn, you didn't have to put it like that.
I was just wondering. That's just what it seemed like. I'm just okay. Yeah.
We out of season, y'all. We wore out. We didn't have a warranty. Shit was over. We out of here.
Oh my God.
We out of here.
Not today, y'all.
So
we got started yet.
I know, bro. It's already going down. Hey. It's gonna be a good episode.
I mean, Derby came. Next week gonna be good weather, apparently.
The horses are junkies. Like, it's all kinds of stuff.
Hey, bro, yeah. Bob Baffert. Yeah, said he did it. But Bob Baffert made a good point. He was like, dog. He was like, I won 6 without having to do this. Why would I do it now?
Yeah. Or did he win 6 and not get caught doing that?
Oh, that's a good question.
No, they tested him. They've always tested him like he never won.
But y'all know he's had other horses test positive in other races for drugs.
I seen that. Like he had one. What was the last big one before the Derby? He had one that came in like third, then test positive for drugs. So
damn,
it's wild, man.
It's wild out here in these streets, man.
He's out here cheating, bro.
My bad was Spygate, just like Belichick.
I mean, that PPP, I guess that PPP didn't hit him good enough, bro. He got to get out here and do something else.
Lance Armstrong. It was just like Lance Armstrong.
There you go. All right. But anyway, let's get into some celeb news.
Let me take this off,
man. Boom. Yo. So did anybody catch that madness with Floyd Mayweather and one of them damn paws? It was Jake Paul. So
yes, the brother. That's the YouTube star, the annoying one.
So he got into it with Jake, and he's got a scheduled fight with the brother, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. So what y'all think about that?
I think it's all staged.
Nah, not him. If it was actual earned, I would think it was staged. I don't really think he likes that kid.
Does any black person like Jake Paul?
Nah, not at all. You're right. I don't know. And the only reason why I said that is because they today they banned it from, like, he can't even attend the fight. So I don't think that part was staged. And I think he actually literally, I mean, didn't he knock dude's teeth out or something like that? He caught hands, didn't he?
Who got
no, I don't think they. I don't think they.
Yeah, I think Jake caught a couple of punches. They were saying Jake caught a couple of punches.
Yeah, I don't think they knocked his teeth out, but I know I think he got like a maybe a broke nose and a black eye.
Yeah, bro. Ain't nobody playing like that, bro. Shouldn't have touched that man's hat, bro. Like Floyd, maybe Mayweather just don't like being touched.
But I understand why he was so embarrassed when that hat came off, though, because that was some bullshit up there.
Why is that? Is that a thing, man? We might need to dedicate an episode to that, bro. Because like between the whole thing with Tory Lanez and all these dudes having these hair problems, bro. Like, I don't know.
Hair problems.
They gotta just join my side, bro. Like,
cut it off.
Yeah,
well, bro, they got money.
Point,
they can do it. What is that surgery where they shave the hair off your ass and they put it on your head or whatever? They can do all that. They got money for that.
I guess they don't. They not looking good.
It look real old, didn't it? I thought it. I didn't think it was real, but then I kept seeing them. I'm like, damn, that is real.
Yeah,
Tiger
knows, bro. You thought it was funny.
What'd you say, Bree?
Tiger need to hand over the info.
He handed it over to Tory, and apparently that shit didn't work out.
Tory must have got the low grade package because Tiger out here
he didn't sign his warranty either. He didn't get the extended warranty.
But if you remember, Nicki Minaj was saying that about Safari. Said his didn't take either.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be real honest though. Like Tiger might have ran out of money. Like
Yeah, he do keep getting evicted. So.
That's all I hear,
I don't
bro.
know about that because when you think about it, Tiger always ends up with like a smash hit every year or every other year.
And bro, it'd be like
out of nowhere. Like everybody thinks Tiger's done, but then he drops a banger that goes to the club for a whole year.
Tiger doing porn.
Who?
He doing porn now.
No Tiger porn. Ain't nobody trying to watch it, man. Come on.
He one of the few celebrities on OnlyFans showing dick. So props to him for that.
Well, I wouldn't know about any of that.
Bro, you want to know you hit a rock bottom in your career, bro?
Back to Floyd Mayweather and Jake Paul. Did y'all think it was staged?
I think it was staged. I don't care which brother. They both demonetized from YouTube and shit. So that's the only reason they're doing these fights is to stay in the public eye. Jake Paul had a Nickelodeon show, I think. He had all these endorsement deals and then he did some dumb shit and has done some racist shit. And now he's suffering the repercussions of that. So now he out here having to get his ass beat on TV for clout and for money.
But let's be honest, like, what is the point? What's the angle of Mayweather being in this fight? Why?
Mayweather do it for the money. That nigga like money.
It is, but like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Almost makes boxing look like a joke.
I think he's getting a good check, and he get to smack his boy around a few rounds.
Well, boxing's been a joke, so for a while.
I mean,
they're trying to make a good comeback. They got a couple good semi-stars. They trying to make a comeback.
I mean, yeah, they do. I mean, they have stars, but it's like
it's not like his glory day.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not only that, but it's they don't go and get like the next best fighter. Like if I'm the champ, I'm not going to fight the guy who's should be fighting the champ now. I'm going to fight some other dudes first.
Yeah.
Some YouTube stars, bro.
Yeah, so I just want to see them get their ass whooped. So
I'm all for it, fighting condition. Is he not as old as what's the one with the face tattoo? Mike Tyson?
Who?
Is he not old? Mayweather.
No, he ain't old.
He ain't Tyson old.
Nah, he's in.
But ain't he like
his early 40s?
Technically.
Yeah.
Like, Tyson almost 60, yo.
Mayweather's what, in his 40s?
40s.
Yeah, like his early 40s.
I don't watch the sport, so I
wonder what 40 feels like in boxing years, bro, because that's a whole lot of like gloves.
Boy gotta feel good though. He's good in his 40s.
I mean, yeah, he
ain't get hit like that.
All right, so moving out of the realm of sports, let's get into, man, Childish Gambino being sued. I thought he was already sued, but now he's being sued for stealing This Is America.
I believe it.
I don't know, man.
I
I don't
think
like it.
everybody
Ever since the blurred lines thing, man, I don't like it.
Yeah, but
I
this
don't
is
blur lines.
it's literally blurred lines is a little different because they first of all they shouldn't have won that case anyway.
Big facts.
But This Is America literally is the same exact everything than this song that the guy's suing him about. Literally everything, same everything.
And
I'm surprised it took this long.
Copyrighted and stuff too.
Yeah,
it takes like 2 to 3 years for that stuff to officially make it through the courts. It always takes that long, to be honest with you. So that's why we be like, why are you doing this now? You're like, nah, they started it years ago. It just takes that long for it to actually hit the courts. I don't know, man. If he did it, I mean, he gonna have to pay up.
I mean, Russ do it all the time.
Yeah, you said that. People like, that was in one of the notes. People like Russ, and I ain't really up on Russ. I like the one song. So Russ do this shit all the time.
I didn't know Russ, like I listen to Russ's music, but I haven't known that he just takes whole songs before.
But it's a lot of producers and stuff now that don't
details now.
Huh?
I just know the going rumor is that Russ be stealing songs from SoundCloud rapping ass niggas, and Russ ain't even black.
Oh. And yeah, okay.
He ain't even black. He's spicy white. He's Sicilian.
That's white.
Oh, is it?
Spicy white. That's white with oregano. I don't know.
No, that's just white.
That's just white.
Ain't no spicy white.
That's white with pizza.
Nah, Italians ain't the same.
White with Parmesan cheese on it.
They ain't the same. I give them to it with the spicy white because they know how to season their food. Bro. You can't dump them. You can't dump them in the same. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so we don't really care about Childish Gambino. I guess more to come.
We care about him. We care about Donald Glover, I think.
We care about Atlanta season 3, right?
That's coming out. Yep, that's happening.
I've never watched any of it.
They made us wait 10 years in between seasons.
They're gonna make us wait again. Apparently 2022.
I don't want to hear nothing. Boondocks was on for 15 fucking years, bro, and it was 4 seasons. 4 seasons. Not any 4. It's only 3. 4.
Nah, it's 4.
Nah, it is 4 seasons of Boondocks.
You don't count that last one though, because it was trash.
Right, and that's because he wasn't involved. You know the Boondocks started like a year after the Chappelle show, bro. That shit tell you something right there.
It's supposed to be coming back next year.
That shit ain't coming. Well, but how? Like with Grandpa dead and who else is dead from the show?
We can make it happen without Granddad. It'll be hard, but they can do something. Plus, if somebody can sound like Granddad.
Nah, they don't need somebody's. They move it to they like grandmother or something and have what's the mom and what's the grandmother in Blackish, bro?
Oh, yeah, I like her.
Yeah, she'd be dope doing that. So that's what they should just move it to that. But we'll see.
So let's move on to some more celeb news and pop culture. I don't even know if y'all really care about this. Trey Songz hit with a battery lawsuit from a 2019 assault of a bartender.
Trey Songz can't keep his hands to
Wait, hold on. What else? Didn't he get hit for something else this week outside of that? What else he just get in trouble?
He assaulted a police officer this year for not wearing his mask.
They assaulted him. That actually was not his. They assaulted him. That shit
he put that man in a headlock.
Right. And he was like, do you know who I am? And I was like, hey, bro.
Put this mask on, nigga.
He put that man in the head. Trey Songz put that man, he was getting with that.
Somebody else reading on that and they had me dying laughing. They was like, this nigga's been wild ever since COVID happened, bro. Like, he's out here spitting down women's throats and shit during COVID, bro. Come on, God. What you doing?
Hey, man, buddy. Trey Songz been wilding for a long time, though, man.
And look, hey, y'all should have known it was gonna get worse. He growing the braids back, the straight backs. Hey, he great wild out all 2021. He great go crazy.
Bro, no, he ain't. You know what that means? This nigga's turning into Jaheim. That's what it means.
Nigga, don't you dare say that, nigga. I'm a Trey Songz fan, man. You dare put Jaheim looking bad out here. He can't go that route.
Hey, bro, he come out in some black forces, bro, and a motherfucking Dickies uniform, bro. It's a rap. Nice for the streets.
Look, you look at look at Jaheim, and that's what happens when you put that woman first, okay? Let that be a warning.
Why y'all like this?
Listen here.
I can't deal with y'all.
That's true, right? He got headaches, man. Ever since he sung that note. Look at it. He looked bad.
Bad.
That brother didn't even say the song. He said the note, bro. Just the one note.
One note.
Bad.
This is what Bree got to deal with. Bree, for the people, Bree is the only female now, and this is what she got put up with. I don't know how she's gonna make it.
I'm not.
I do. She's a bully. Like, she's a bully, bro. Like, don't get it twisted. Hey, bro, we stay getting bullied by Bree, bro. Real talk. Like, all of us. It ain't even like, it don't even matter. I mean, Bree my dog, but we still be getting bullied, bro. So she good.
Y'all are awful. I'm a nice person.
I want that. Hey, man. Hey, why don't y'all try to contact her and see if she a nice person for real?
Oh.
Y'all are available. Y'all's apps is right here.
I took a screenshot. We got a topic to add on at the end of this, too.
Anyway. Oh, what? Oh, man, I thought we was talking about the J. Cole thing. I want to...
Moving along, and I want Suspense to talk about this first because Suspense wrote an article about this on Dope Though. So, dopethough.com. Check out this Cash Money article. Well, Birdman shares that Cash Money Records makes between 20 to 30 million from their artist masters. Suspense. What you got to say about that, man? He wrote the article. That's how I knew about it first.
And you know, it's a good article too. So
it is.
Yeah. So just for me, I mean that's a classic case of, you know, you should probably want to own your masters.
Hey, I got a question for y'all.
What up?
How much of that Wayne money though? How much of that y'all think is Wayne's money?
I don't know. Like, my question was, how much are the Cash Money artists getting off this? We know Cash Money, meaning Baby and Slim, are getting paid. How much are the artists getting paid?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna say max of 10%, and that's a high number. I'm gonna say max.
I don't know. I don't know how to put this. I think there's a lot of them that I think don't get paid anything off of.
Turks get paid anything.
You
right.
Know what I'm saying? Because
I wouldn't be surprised if BG ain't getting paid either.
Back in them early days, it wasn't real paperwork. You know what I'm saying? They was just getting a little money here and there. Because you got to remember, outside of Juvenile, all them niggas was kids. So Birdman is giving them the cars, like giving them a little bit of money here and there that they want. So, you know, it's a lot of people probably ain't getting it from it. Now, the newer people like a Drake or a Nicki Minaj, you know, like them, I'm sure they are, but them early originals, man.
You remember Drake and Nicki wasn't, because he just sold Wayne just sold their masters. They ain't on their original masters. Remember that happened earlier this year.
I mean, I don't know if anybody really knew for sure
what went down,
or whose masters were sold. Because it was Wayne sold his masters, and then it was Wayne sold his artist masters.
The Young Money,
yeah. I mean, honestly, I don't know. So I try not to, because it makes I try not to speculate on that. You know what I mean?
I mean, you talk about back in the day though, and even when this was going on, man, you think about like Pac and Biggie, bro. Like their contracts was awful, and they was eating off them two people. They still are, and the crazy thing is they still eating off them two artists. Like, it's wild, and you know, it was just a thing back then. Like, they was just happy to be in the game, so they didn't care.
I think, you know, I agree, but then like I always look at stuff differently on that, because I'm like, I don't know who's eating off the Pac material.
The pop material?
Yeah, I don't know.
The pop material is going directly to the it goes directly to the label, because most of that stuff, I mean, there's songwriters that'll get a piece and producers, but most of that stuff, bro, goes directly to the label because they the ones who put the songs together. So And I mean, the artists would get a little piece. Like I said, artists get a little 10, 15% from streaming or whatever, but they ain't getting the majority of that. If you ain't writing it, bro, you're not getting it. Now, some people like Bieber or, Ariana Grande, they got their own teams and stuff, so that's a little bit different, and they're going to end up making a little bit more money. But if you're an average pop person, bro, coming up, you ain't getting none of that shit. You ain't getting nothing. Billie Eilish is, though, because she writes all her own music, and she does a lot of her own production and stuff, so she'll be good. It all depends. It depends on what you do.
Cool. So we know Birdman is eating. So is Slim. Kev, of course, they pay.
They don't never talk bad about Slim when it comes to not getting their money. It's just always Birdman.
Always baby, right?
Yeah,
Slim really the one calling the shots.
Because he the big dog. He the big brother.
Hey, bro, you never hear Slim holler about put some respect on my name, bro.
Because they don't got to. It's already there.
Right.
But anyway.
You done.
Moving on. Moving on. So, Mr. Jermaine Cole, he announced that his new project, Off Season, is dropping this week, actually. So when this podcast comes out and is available to listen to, J. Cole should be out.
Nah, it ain't. It don't come out till Friday.
No.
Oh, you talking about when it goes?
People listen to this.
Right, I keep forgetting.
Yeah.
We had an article on our website on that early, didn't we?
We did. Yep. We talked about that early.
We had that breaking news.
He dropped a.
I think J. Cole told him himself who wrote that article.
He dropped a documentary today on YouTube.
Did he?
Yep, about everything coming up, and it's real weird that it's called Off Season, and now he's playing for some African basketball team.
Oh,
so
God.
It's all part of the. It's all part of the. I mean, it was his marketing.
This is maybe to get into the NBA.
Maybe that's what. Maybe people in that circle was getting things wrong when they was like he's gonna go try to be in the NBA when he was really going to play over here in Africa.
The Africa League. Maybe so.
Maybe somebody leaked that he was training to play professional basketball and they just ran with it with the NBA.
Maybe so.
He might want to. I mean, he might have was like, man, I was gonna play for the NBA, but y'all niggas is racist as hell. I mean, that's a J. Cole thing. I wouldn't be surprised. So.
But did y'all listen to the joint he released Friday? The interlude? Y'all like it?
That's a nice little joint.
Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready for some J. Cole? Are y'all anticipating this new J. Cole?
I'm ready for some J. Cole.
I feel it.
Bree don't care. Suspicion is ready.
I used to.
You seem like you would be a J. Cole fan.
You didn't like him?
It's not that I didn't like him. I was just he wasn't one of my top guys. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like his music didn't move me, but I don't know. I guess at some point it obviously started to, but yeah.
Gotcha.
I'm here for some new Cole music.
Yeah, me too. I'm here for any of the some new music, some new dope music.
Right. I've always I wasn't a fan of album J. Cole until Forest Hill Drive because his albums, bro, just used to be boring. But his mixtapes was wild, bro. His mixtapes were great. Mixtape Cole a whole different ordeal. And it wasn't that his raps was bad. Well, my problem with Cole is that he produces all his own music, bro. And I just like, dog, we get it. You can do that. Like,
is it Cole overload?
Right. The same thing with problem with him, bro. Like, you don't need to make your beats all the time. It's a few select artists that can get away with that, and it's all right. But he's dope, and I'm looking for
suspense blowing up.
Yeah,
the streets is calling, big buddy.
We great little suspense.
No. That's my kids trying to face.
Okay.
That's all right.
Yeah, we let that ride. All right. I think that is it for celeb news. Let's move on to some dope, though, family member news. Let's get into this, y'all. And this is not really on the agenda, but I want to get into it real quick if y'all don't mind. Since I'm assuming hosting duties, I'm going to bring it up. And let me read this. Let me read this to you guys, and I want you all to react.
Dishes get stitches, Ackland.
It says, If you're not offering my dream poly relationship with Rihanna, Normani, Jadena, and Chris Evans, stay out of my inbox. Woo! That was
strong.
That was from the Dope Dope Queen.
She said a poly relationship. That's a whole motherfucking tribe. That's a tribe. She's like, I guess they just gonna be in teepees out in the middle of nowhere wearing
like all of these beautiful underwear and shit coming together for me.
I was about to say that's a camp.
That is a camp, but
they can afford it.
Actually, she said they coming together for her. It's starting to sound more like a cult. Like
it sounds like a Ponzi scheme, is what it sounds like.
Wow.
And if it works, send me the structure.
But what I took from that is like, how is her DMs getting overloaded?
Probably.
I believe it.
I don't think they.
Renee, let's talk about it.
Assumptions.
Let's talk about it.
How you really feel about me, guys?
I'm gonna keep it 100% real. I feel like dudes see Bree and they're like, man, she's nice, she's cool, yada yada. But they don't know the real Bree. Like they don't know that like she's with the shit. Like that's the whole problem. Is these dudes don't know Bree with the shit, bro. Like they think they gonna come in there and shuck and jive, bro. She's not hearing none of that, bro. Just stop, dog. Like. Nigga, if you ain't got nothing to offer, bro, like, I mean, really offer, like, those 4 things that she said, she dead ass serious about that shit, too. Just leave her alone, bro. She gonna embarrass you. And she don't even have to show the world she gonna embarrass you. She just gonna embarrass your ass, bro, so just leave it alone.
I'm a nice person.
Is that all you got to say, Bree?
Oh, look at her when I plead the 5th ass over her. She started to look like Dave Chappelle. I plead the 5th. 4, 5, 5th. Look at
that.
Would you like to say anything to all these people that are in your DMs right now?
I know that occasionally I do post a thirst trap in my stories, but you can heart it and keep it moving.
Daily.
There's a method to my madness with the thirst traps because I post my business posts in between them. And when I just post my business post without a thirst trap, I get like 40% less sales. If I post a thirst trap and then a business post, my sales go up.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, nobody's saying that it's wrong, but I mean, occasionally I post a thirst trap. Come on. Multiple ones.
Occasionally I post a thirst trap.
No, daily is not occasionally. Daily is daily.
A selfie is not automatically a thirst trap. I take my phone and do this, and then I post a picture and people be in my inbox.
Well, nobody called them thirst traps but you. That's what you called them. See how that just happened?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Suspense. Yeah.
You see how that just y'all see how that just fellas? That's what happens.
From Clubhouse, and he's taking it out on me.
Because that's what happens on Clubhouse too. What you two just witnessed.
Okay. Got you.
Like I said,
the quick backpedals.
I'm not looking for a traditional relationship, and most men, particularly the locations of the men in my inbox, would not be able to handle that. So just cut your losses now and find somebody that's willing to commit to your cheating ass, because it ain't me.
Well, there you go, folks. You heard it here first.
There needs to be some healing taking place.
Ain't no for the love of Bree.
It does. I mean,
that's coming. We're gonna get there one day.
But what it's gonna be called is you, Bree, and me. See, that's what it's called.
Suspense, he has the titles and the ideas for us. I'm telling you. Yes.
Oh, get Netflix on the phone. Let's go.
Right now.
We're ready, bro. Let's go.
Right now.
Yep.
All
that's
right.
your show.
So question of the day, we kind of already touched on this. And the question of the day is, how do you feel about big name artists getting their inspirations or just flat out stealing songs from up and coming artists? You got Russ, Lizzo, and then of course Childish, Gambino's being sued. What y'all think about that?
I think it's pretty petty.
I think it's awful. It's like Lizzo stole like a line or something from somebody and never credited them. and then like she made millions off of that. I think it might have been a tweet or something, and didn't never acknowledge that girl that tweet. Like,
I think that one is petty though. I think that one is petty.
Like, she knew she got it from that girl, and at first she wasn't saying anything, and then she tried to come out and make a statement, and after they settled or whatever they did to get that girl her money. And
I think that was petty though.
You're a rich person, you can pay for it.
Right.
But I think that's petty if we begin to start saying, if a person says anything on Twitter, then they're obligated to financial gain. If I then take that one random statement on Twitter,
intellectual property,
and make it a big thing, I don't.
That's a real slippery slope right there, man.
I'm not. I don't agree with that. Like, this person, she made a tweet, just whatever turns out, I'm 100% that bitch.
So when I pitch You, Me, and Bree to Netflix and cut you out of it, are you gonna sue me or not?
Well, for one,
if
it was actual,
yes or no question suspense. Are you gonna sue me for your cut or not?
No, probably not.
I don't believe you.
Suspense. Just say you want me.
I'm gonna keep 100 with you. I didn't hear the whole thing that you said actually.
She said if she sells You, Me, and Bree to Netflix and cut you out, you're gonna want your cut.
Yeah, I'm gonna want my cut, but I wouldn't think that I would have a lawsuit. I would think that Bree, as my friend, should do that for me. But if I literally just made it up on the spot today, and some random person who listens to the podcast goes and makes it a show, unless I've taken steps to actually make it intellectual property, like, legally is just shit. Like, I don't own nothing about that. I just randomly said it one day. I don't.
Oh, you wouldn't be mad if Bree went all get money on you and was like, "Fuck niggas, get money." Like, she just throw it up like that. So you wouldn't be mad then? You still gonna let it go?
I would only be mad because I feel like me and Bree are friends. That's the reason.
What about your friends?
I see. I get what he's saying. It's like you randomly saying shit, and then all of a sudden, you know what I mean? Somebody can take it and make some money off of it. So I don't know. It's a slippery slope, man.
I feel like if I take something from someone, I'm going to credit them. Because as an artist, which I'm not a musician, but I do make shit. When I make shit and people steal my pictures, I send them a cease and desist letter. Because you took pictures off my website and you're posting them like it's your own.
As you should.
So why would I allow them to do that? So the same way that if I'm putting stuff on my social media and somebody steals it and posts it, they get a cease and desist.
No, that's it's not the same comparison as to what we're talking about when it comes to that. To a line.
Like he's talking about for a line. Like a line, like he's right. That's a slippery slope. I mean, you took somebody
like,
puts okay.
So for example, that example, you know, somebody said this line on Twitter. I like that. I'm gonna use it for this idea for this or whatever. So that wouldn't be the same as somebody literally taking a picture of your stuff and put it on their stuff. That'll be as if they see one of your products that you make and it's like, hey, I really like the design of that product. I'm gonna make my own design of that product over here too. And like, I mean, I don't know. Maybe you could sue them for that, but I don't know. I don't know if I would.
You're gonna lose a lot more money.
I can sue them for using my picture. I can't sue them for copying the design unless I've copyrighted the design, which is something that I'm working on, or trademarked the design or whatever. Which for some stuff, that is something I'm working on. But right now, I can get them for using the pictures without my permission.
Yeah, and that you can do.
Like she should be able to have done what she did and got her money. Like, don't take my intellectual property. So if somebody steal your article word for word off the website and put their name on it and say they wrote it and then they getting paid millions.
Oh, hell no.
But see, you're making false equivalencies here, because me sitting down and putting in half a day's worth of thought into coming up with this article to make this sense, to me, is not equivalent to I'm randomly talking shit that just pops into my mind in 0.5 seconds, and boom, somebody else says something similar to it. Now they owe me money. Like, that's not equal at all to me.
But it is the same when you're talking about stealing the entire song, though. Like, a line compared to an entire song is a whole different ordeal. Like, man,
yeah, that's true.
And even a line, if that line came from a song, like, it's already in print, it's already pressed. I mean, you got to pay. Like, if you take something out of it, you got to pay. But when it comes to a whole song, though, you just being a dick. Like, like, why would you take the whole song and not at least give them credit or talk to them or hell, at least put them on a remix or something.
Pay that man for that song. That's still a different song.
You know what I'm saying?
For that song.
I agree with you 100%. Yeah. Childish Gambino need to pay that dude. He stole the whole song, everything about it.
He know he gonna have to settle. He gonna settle that shit.
Like, the Lizzo thing was just different to me. Cause like, so let's just say if for rap, if I make a rap song and I say one line that's the same as another person's song, like, I don't really gotta pay them. Because there's got to be a certain amount that I'm using. You know what I'm saying?
They do that all the time. Yeah.
I don't have to pay somebody for using one line from a song they did.
Nah.
So why would I have to pay somebody for one line of a Twitter post they made?
I don't agree with that. Run me my ducats if you're using my stuff.
She's just man.
Yeah. Bree said.
Well, how about you copyright and trademark your stuff?
She said,
is it not automatically copyrighted and trademarked through Twitter?
No.
As intellectual property or no?
No.
Hey, she gonna be real mad when we drop these Bree Renee sound bites, though. The whole pack, bro. She gonna be these sound bites, bro.
I'm gonna cue them all together. We need to put these in. They need to be in the doc.
Hey, bro, she gonna be real mad. Y'all ain't gonna run me my coin? Nah,
man. All right. New music, man. What are y'all vibing to? What y'all listening to? I don't know what I listened to this past week.
I'm trying.
What are y'all listening to?
I gotta listen to J. Cole. Remember.
And I think, did I listen to something else? There was something else I listened to, but
I think I listened to the Khaled some more. I painted all day Saturday, so I ain't really vibed out.
I ain't either, bro. Like, I don't know. When I went to the Spotify on Friday night to see what came, when I went to Spotify Friday to see what came out, bro, I was like, that new Isaiah Rashad. I forgot I did listen to that with Duke Deuce.
Suspense, what you got?
That was about the new listen to.
Yeah.
I don't have anything new. I just remember the last few days I've been really banging some classic 3-6 Mafia stuff that they got, like the Choices soundtrack.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Hey, bro, that movie is that movie's a hood classic. I don't care what nobody says, bro. I quote that movie all the time.
Oh, that's for sure a hood classic. I forgot all about it.
DJ Paul and Juicy J was going nuts back in on that production, man.
I still think their production is crazy now. Like, I don't know, man. I really like that last Juicy J album, bro. That shit was great.
Yeah, Juicy J still got that dope production, but I feel like DJ Paul is lacking on that production tip now.
Yeah, you could,
maybe so.
You might actually be
right. When they was in their bag, though, together,
I got some background.
Together, somebody got some echo.
Yeah.
Hear that.
All right.
It's gone there.
It's not. That's wild. Okay.
Bree, what you listening to?
90s.
I'm still feeling kind of toxic. I've been very deep. I mean, last week I think I was listening to a lot of Don Toliver, and now I've kind of moved into some Janae territory. I've been listening to all her horny lullabies because that's what she makes. And I'll probably be moving on to The Weeknd to listen to his haunted strip club music next.
All right. So
I don't like Janae's horny lullabies.
Oh no, I fuck with Janae heavy.
I'm with it.
I like smoke music.
Actually, my favorite project was that project that her and Big Sean did together. That shit was great.
What was that shit called? 21 something?
Yeah, 2088 or something like that. 2188 or something like that. Yeah, that shit was dope.
They're doing another one.
Yeah, and I'm here for it. I will be listening to that.
Yeah,
I said Nicki and Meek never do that.
Because their relationship ain't as toxic as fucking Janae.
Well, maybe it was too much.
And plus, Meek might, man.
They both would be on the songs yelling, and I don't have time for this.
Nah. Even like you can't say she wrong either. Like, okay, she right. Not lying.
Why he stop yelling at me? Shoot.
Even in the love songs, his voice be extra loud. Like I feel sorry for him.
I fuck with Meek Mill, but hey, he was a little off on his DJ Khaled joint. Like,
you took another L. Imagine that.
They redid that little sample, which it was a sample anyway, but the original was a sample. I can feel it in the air off at Siegel. I think he kind of played on that. Meek didn't come through for me on that. That Beanie Siegel was a classic.
I'm not one to hate on doing, sampling older songs. I don't hate on that. But Khaled has turned into only sampling, but like not even sampling. But see, Khaled's not even sampling the originals. Khaled is resampling the resample.
The resample. That's what I meant. Yeah. On this new product, how many J samples he got on there? About 3.
Look, I don't know what happened to DJ Khaled.
Who can get him cleared.
Man, what?
But I mean, like Khaled, he used to actually be a person who did production, like who actually.
He's a real DJ. Yeah, a lot of people like he produced.
So I don't know why he went away from that.
He produced on what the very first Terror Squad album and a bunch of their solo albums.
Like he had a whole different name.
Even on his shit though. Even on his own early shit.
Yeah, because does anybody remember what he went by as the producer name? It was
I'll find out. Right now.
I forgot it, but it was something goofy.
Well, why you look for that?
It wasn't Khaled, was it?
That's his name. That's his real name.
Nah.
Why you cue that up? We're gonna get suspense ready for the Dope Though album reviews.
I feel like it was Beat Came or Novocaine, something to do with Novocaine. But anyway, something to do with Novocaine. But I'll go to the review. Yeah, I got a review for you. So I'm gonna go with this project. It was an EP. It was called No Debate from Young Block. This was dropped recently back in March. So I mean, it starts off pretty strong on the first one. Like the first song is the title track, No Debate. The production is. Do you have a question?
He went by Beat Novocaine.
Yep.
Okay, I knew it had something to do with Novocaine.
He was the Don Dada, Mr. Miami. That's what he went by, the Don Dada and Mr. Miami. So there you go.
Beat Novocaine.
But yeah. So that first, like I said, it was the title track of the project, No Debate. I mean, that song, like I said, the production was top tier. You would imagine some of those classic East Coast guys rapping over it. And Young Block held his own on the record too, not just on that one, the whole project. One of the things that I did, like he only had one feature on it on one of the records. And so we could get a good dose of Young Block himself and not a bunch of other people too. But for me, this album had, not only did it have a lot of different vibes on it, but they did every different vibe really well. So, sometimes it may be, well, I'm gonna flood this with, a bunch of hood records, and a lot of them are non-par. So like he's got the classic East Coast sound and stuff. He's got the, In the Club, Down South banger. He's got the street record for the hood and all of that, and did all of them well, transitioned all of them well. So I mean, overall, I thought it was, pretty strong project. Some of the key dope was the title track, of course, No Debate, Chasing, the last song on the record, Real Rap. But again, all of them are dope to me, really. So, bottom line, was it dope? I feel like it was, it was heat to me. I got this one got an A, so it was some heat.
Wow.
Y'all check it out.
I actually really agree with him. Me and him had a discussion about this album. I actually really like that album. It was good stuff, man. Wish it was a little bit longer though, but
it's really strong, man. It really is.
It is. I look
all
forward
the different types of records. He did well transitioning all the different vibes and different flows and everything in there. So it was dope. It was refreshing.
That's what's up.
That's dope.
Beat Novocaine.
Said he changed his name after 9/11.
Yo, goof ass.
Oh, yo. Well, look, man. Anybody got anything else?
Did Bree go on mute?
I did on accident.
You got something else, Bree?
He was Arab attack as well, in case you were wondering.
Oh, is he a terrorist? Trash.
So he had a bunch of terrorist names for 9/11, and so after 9/11,
and that's right.
He had to change that shit up.
Oh, okay. We see you, Khaled.
That's exactly it, sir. You are 100%.
I don't care for Khaled because he was saying the N-word and he ain't black.
Yeah, my wife just answers why he don't still say it. I said that's off brand now for Khaled. He ain't going to say it.
Yeah, when he was running, when he
out to get to where his fat ass is at.
And no, he didn't. He wasn't even. He was with the Puerto Ricans though. Like your hatred for Puerto Ricans.
The Puerto Ricans.
The Puerto Ricans.
I don't hate Puerto Ricans.
Do what?
I don't hate Puerto Ricans.
He did. That was a strong little statement he tried to put on you right there. Trying to say you hate
hatred for Puerto Ricans.
Like Puerto Ricans can't say the N-word. Puerto Ricans be like, we
I
is
fucks with all my Puerto Ricans.
Like, my
Puerto Ricans. I fucks with all y'all.
Fat Joe is a white presenting Latino.
I don't know. Words was going suspense.
Don't
know where we
he's white now. I don't think he was. Back in that day, he was not. He was not at all. When he was fat, he was white.
Like Clubhouse, boy.
When he was fat, Fat Joe was not white presenting. And when Big Floyd was still alive, he was not white presenting.
They do not look, they are not phenotypically black. Therefore, they cannot say the N-word.
They're Puerto Ricans. They consider themselves, all my Puerto Rican friends.
Puerto Ricans consider themselves Puerto Rican.
I'm not debating on whether they can or can't say the N-word, but they have never been white facing.
Yeah, you thinking of like you would think that's them. The Cubans do it a lot. That is that's an actual thing. The Cubans do it, but yeah.
The Sammy Sosa. But anyway. With that being said,
nobody talked about that Serena Williams picture.
Oh, let's save that, man.
Bro, that cannot be real, dog. That
can't be real. I don't want it to be real.
That wasn't real picture.
That's fake.
I don't want it to be real suspense.
No, we just saw her, bro. That shit couldn't have happened that fast,
on her Instagram. That was a real picture. She posted it on her Instagram.
She looked like the motherfucking Joker after he got out the vat. Now there's no way that was real, bro. I'm not hearing none of that.
She posted that picture on her Instagram.
Y'all know what's the man that was supposed to be like the Michael Jackson they was doing on season 2? That's what she looked like on that picture, dog. That little man in the house.
Hey, bro, that goes down as the biggest fail by any black person ever is when Flex was doing Michael Jackson, bro. That was awful. Like, dog, what made him think that wasn't gonna fuck his career? Because that's exactly what it did. Nah, that was.
It did, didn't it?
It did. I was sitting there thinking about it. I'm like,
they fucked his whole career, bro.
I ain't never thought about that. It sure the hell did.
Damn, Flex.
I wonder if he just shows up in the room when he's trying out, and they just like, bro, you know what you did wrong, bro. Just leave, dog. We not hiring your ass. Just go. You know what you did wrong, bro. You done fucked up. Just go home, buddy.
Shout out to that Funk Master Flex, that Funk Flex ESTG freestyle or whatever last week too.
I did catch a glimpse of that.
I missed that. I'm gonna have to go
like
back.
seeing our folks on there. Shout out to ESTG. Keep his foot on their necks out here.
Our Funk Flex ain't gonna be crying next week on about ESTG ain't real. He
not gonna
right?
do that.
Because you know how he be doing, bro. Like he'll wait and be like,
he gone. He's on his. He talking about he's gonna be on this project or whatever. They locked in, I believe. But that was dope. Go check that out, man.
That's good. I'm definitely gonna do that.
But anyway, for the Dope family, man, this we out. So make sure you go check us out, like, subscribe, follow us on IG, Instagram, and so all social media platforms. What you say, Bree?
And YouTube.
And YouTube, all of it. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, follow us, all that. So
and don't forget, you, Bree, and me coming up. Shoot your shot.
Bree and me.
Look, I was just about to say
Shoot
that.
your shot.
Executive producer DJ Suspense. So I'm King Gaggle, and that's Bree Renee, DJ Suspense, and Virgil Cash. We out of here, people.
Deuces.